Yo, back again for a twofer, and I'm Dre all day in the place to be. I almost forgot who I was. It's all right. I gotta check my name tag sometimes. I got some dope guests with me. Why wait? I'm gonna introduce everybody right now. They're your friends. They're my friends. They're everybody's friends in the place to be. We got Ark and D. We got Lumi. We got Dark Moon. We got Odd, of course. We gotta have Odd if we're gonna be talking Ark. We got Pietro. We got Eskimo Bear, and we got the Boss Sage. What's up, everybody?
Hey Dre, what's up, man?
Hey.
How you guys
Hello.
feeling? Good?
Yeah, man.
Well, I think we're officially TBD again. We name changed back.
Oh,
That's how we're gonna start this.
no. Wait. TBD didn't win any finals. D won some finals though.
We never
Credit
claimed
to
Well,
D.
well, I mean, did
Since you guys haven't changed it in roster changes, wouldn't it be really funny if a team changed their name to TBD?
That'd be pretty fun.
Wait a minute. He's on to something here.
There is a lot of fans.
Hey, you always trying to find those loopholes, huh? So obviously, these two teams matter and they're important because they were the two teams that made it to the finals. And to be honest, like I wasn't surprised. Both teams were very competitive. Both teams took the game very serious, and both teams were just super hard to beat. I mean, Arc as 4DV at the time demolished the Devs. And the TBD did their slow march through season 0 to get to the crown. So I mean, both of you guys.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that us defeating the devs is our greatest accomplishment.
yeah.
What would you say your greatest accomplishment is?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna say right now, placing #1 seed season 1.
Okay. But
Or just making it to finals, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, making it to the grand championship. That may also be one.
and what do you guys think about that grand championship?
It was a great game.
I'm glad to see you upbeat, Odd, because I mean, I would think that you would be upset about the whole name change controversy and stuff.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to win.
Are you mad that you didn't think about that?
Oh no, we thought about it. We just opted out of it.
It's in chapter 12, section 2.
We actually I'm not gonna go into detail, but we thought about something a bit more radical than that. But we opted not to do it.
Now, are you not going into detail because you might want to use it in the future, or are you not going into detail because you want nobody else to try
Oh,
it?
definitely not. Definitely not.
No comment.
We won't go
Yeah.
into
No-
detail
no comment.
about that either.
So Arc, man, I mean, you guys put up a great fight. I mean, even though both maps were lost, I think you guys put in a great fight. And there was a few times where we counted you out and you guys made a comeback. Did you guys feel us talking about you? Like in those moments, when we say like, "Oh, Arc is out," it was crazy because you guys would just pull through. I just felt like you were hearing us. Were you listening?
Or listen
Talking
to that.
about
Probably
the
not.
stream sniping. No.
So tell me about it, man. Talk to me about it. Well,
I mean, it was a really intense game. I think that both teams played really well. I think that TBD really brought out a new fire in them, and they all of their players played very, very well. I would also like to say that all of my players did a great job. We all did our best. And we are, of course, even after the season's going, we're already preparing. We're training for next season. We are never going to stop the grind.
can't stop, won't stop. P Diddy. There was a little bit of controversy. People were wondering how come you didn't play Classic Scout.
We did play Classic Scout.
Yeah, I think you mean me.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
played Classic Scout on Yellow.
Yo,
It was.
Maybe I read the wrong controversy.
Yeah, it was, they didn't play me, I'm pretty sure.
But so did you want to play Sage?
We
yeah, I
we
wanted
made
to play.
we made some decisions about who we wanted to play. Wolf and I talked it out, and the team discussed it, and we went with the rosters that we went with, and it goes down how it goes down.
Now looking back at it now, do you wish you would have gotten Sage in there?
I don't really want to say that I regret or anything or really want to change anything. I think that we're pretty confident in the decisions we made.
All right. I mean, it's in the book, so you got to go by what the book says, right? Man, what made you want to write a compendium about this, man? It's so crazy.
Well, originally, the compendium was born pretty much first when I learned about TBD, and actually I learned about RDF, and I learned that they were a family. And so I was like, man, this family, they have such close connections with each other, and I'm not really sure how to replicate that in a team-based setting when we're not all close to each other. And so what I decided to do was I decided to just start writing this big it's essentially a big strategy book of information, and we have been updating it and working on it ever since. And I think it has helped to keep every single player pretty much even with each other in terms of skill. So if one person learns something, then another person can immediately pick it up, or at least have the information to do that skill. So it's our kind of fluid communication place.
No, that's cool. Like you get basically, it's a training manual to get people up to arc speed. Now, were you ever worried about all the players that came and went that they might take those secrets and run with them?
We're not really. If we're gonna take a player, then we're gonna trust them quite a bit.
Wait.
We're not.
Let's not forget about Yellow.
Yeah, that's the only real.
Yellow didn't care enough, to be quite frank.
He was just really good.
He wouldn't find it worth his time. I don't
Yeah.
think he ever read the compendium, which
Yes.
put him at quite a loss in our games.
Yeah, he had a lot of raw talent, but in terms of strategy and positioning, he wasn't exactly our shining star.
Damn it! I don't have any of those. I don't have raw talent or strategy or technical. I don't have any of that. Damn it!
You have raw talent in SMGs.
Not anymore. Hey, but we won't talk about me no more. I don't want to talk about it. So Dark Moon, how did that map go for you, man? I mean, the match was obviously great. Like Odd said, you came in. I saw from the get-go the way Makers was talking with us about it. I just felt like, yeah, these guys were putting in more work. You guys, I mean, look at that kill. Was that video, that clip that they released of Rico? I think it was. They got like 5 kills. It was amazing.
I think it was 7 kills. Crazy.
7 kills. All right. Maybe 8, maybe 7.5. Let's just meet in the middle. But that was amazing. So did you guys come in there with like a little bit more determination, or are you guys just doing the same thing you guys always do?
Well, we practiced more compared to other matches. If you remember the UNSC match when we took that crown, we practiced a lot that week. We were just playing, and then we were fully warmed up by when the match came around. And so that's what we did this time.
And so there's been, for your side, there's been some controversies because you've been playing as aliases through the lobbies, no? Or is that what the people are saying?
We can't confirm or deny that.
You can't.
I'm not really sure that aliases is like a controversy.
Well,
I mean,
no.
Some
Only
players.
controversy from us.
I mean, some players, they get mad. It's like, ooh, show your name, and it's like, what if I just want to not talk to anybody, or I want to practice in private, or I'm doing something that I don't want you to see. It's something that like most high level players do, and we do what we have to kind of gain the advantage and get that extra little step up on our opponents. And I don't think you can really call anybody out or something like that for those kinds of actions, because it's not really, I don't think it's really hurting anybody. It might annoy a few people, but past that.
Yeah, like I know myself, like I alias, especially if I'm testing out like new control schemes, because like sometimes I'll be absolutely brutal because like my dash has been remapped or something, or I'm doing something else in the background in real life, so I have to like step away from my headset for a bit. And I don't want to, let people down if I like don't go save a button or something.
Or let's say I just don't want to talk to you right now.
But come on, Odd, you always want to talk to me.
People see my name in game, they're like, "Oh, Odd, what's up, man?" I'm like, "Oh my god, please no. I just want to play."
No, and you're right. You called me out because the controversy is not that you're using aliases and going through the lobbies. Is that basically you're stomping noobs? Is that true? You're stomping noobs, Dark Moon?
No, not really. Normally when we alias, we want a challenge, so we go to the highest level thing that there is, which could just mean 2 D2 players and a couple of noobs. It could also mean 5 D1 players, and we have a great time.
And usually we play against each other, like not all the time, but a lot of the time we're playing against each other, aliased as well.
Oh yeah,
Right,
no.
we do
There's
similar
been a few
things.
times where I came into a game and then all of a sudden there's somebody following me around and they're like, "Hey, it's me," and I'm like, "Oh shit, oh, what's up, man?"
Right. We balance out teams at every opportunity that we have because noob stomping, while I suppose it's fun for some people, it doesn't really put us at any sort of advantage because beginners make mistakes that normal players won't. So when we're stomping noobs, it's not really giving us any kind of like one up or anything.
If
No.
anything, it kind of dulls your senses.
Oh my God, does it? Every time I mean, I'm not saying I'm top notch or anything. You know, I'm barely Division 2, but whenever I get into a lobby and I feel like I'm like, why am I killing these people so easy? And I look at the levels and I see they're like level 1s and 2s. I'm like, either like I try to help them or I just kind of like watch them and I won't do anything. I just dash around watching them. So
I will say Eskimo Bear alias is against us all the time, and then won't tell us it was him until later.
oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Eskimo
it's
Bear
great.
is here. What's up, Eskimo Bear?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing real good, man. So that was an amazing performance you guys put in on that match. Don't tell the other guys, but I think they suck. You guys were betting. I'm just kidding.
Wait a minute.
No, but you guys, dude, like Odd said, you guys came out with a fire from the get-go where it was just crazy. Like I mean, it was almost like when 4DV got that yellow map where I didn't have time to sit on my cameras. Like the whole map was over by the time I was set up.
That map wasn't fair. Elite. They only had 4 players at the time, and none of them were ready. You keep referencing that.
All I
but,
remember was me being like barely setting up the first camera and it being over, like going to like the lobby. I was like, what the hell? But you guys came out with a fire. You guys did it. You guys performed well. What was your thoughts on that first map, Eskimo Bear?
Like Canyon. I think we held them like at the starting there we held them pretty good for like a second there, and then my memory isn't that good of these matches, so I'm trying to go best off my memory. But then after once they got past checkpoint, we held them like pretty good. Like at those bridges part, we held them pretty good. Kind of slowed them down. Then we they pushed the carts a t-bit like to where they got, if my memory serves me correct.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Like from me watching from the background, I wasn't in that match or either of those matches, but it looked like TBD held Arc a bit more than usual at like kind of roughly to the shock pistol, like more than most teams do. But then after that, Arc kind of flew up the ramp going towards checkpoint, and then it was kind of similar to everything. Like that choke point, it's hard for anyone to get through.
It was and then I'm gonna be honest, my man Percent, he was loving the D side. He was following you guys most of the time. Arc, I felt like Arc. Were you flustered at any point? Hold on.
Speaking from like my own point of view, I would say that we weren't really so much as frustrated.
I was trying to say Lumi. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lumi. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me, Lumi.
Go ahead, Lumi.
Were you a little bit flustered by any chance?
Yeah, we're used to usually winning. So when the tides start to turn against us, then we're dealing with generally unusual environments where we have to push through specific areas we've never practiced pushing through. You know.
No, yeah, for sure.
And then
go ahead.
once I started noticing that we weren't playing very well, we were playing very like separated, not as a team, more as individuals, and we were just kind of trickling in, just getting mowed down. Then I was like, we got to change something, and then we weren't able to change much. We had some pretty good moments where we were able to group up and push the payload, but I don't think they were frequent enough.
My man, Lumi put it exactly perfect. That's exactly what it was. And I was like, what's going on? In my head, I'm thinking like Arc they're gonna come in as a squad and they're gonna attack from the left. And like you said, it was the trickle in, and I was just a little worried. And I'm assuming it's because D was just crazy with their attack. I mean, once they
Yeah,
got,
did you guys check the kill deaths and see Rekko went like 20-0 or whatever it was, and then want to target him? Because I would have.
17-0.
Yeah, he was a thorn in our side. He kept every time we were about to catch him, he just dashed away, and then he'd come back
Right.
with full health, and
He
then
had
just
he
take
had
out
he
three of
had
us
some
again.
he had some very good I would say nuanced and pretty intelligent positioning. And I respect him for that. There's a reason that he is the most valuable dasher.
That is
damn.
vicious.
Where is Rekko? How come Rico ain't here, man? What the hell?
I don't
Ah.
think Rico knows how to talk, but
Oh, no, don't. Pietro Eschi, you can vouch. He knows how to talk.
No, he doesn't
He
know how to
talks.
talk. Like, no, he doesn't know how to talk.
Eh,
Like,
Can't
he's just
confirm or
silent in our
deny
games.
if he has to talk.
He doesn't
on.
communicate at all.
At all.
At least type and talk.
Eh, do you understand the words that coming out my mouth?
Nobody understands the words.
Well, I know 1V has a voice because I heard his, and Dark Moon's been on the show a few times. He's already a celebrity around these parts. And I mean, yeah, what's up with Rico, man? How come Rico? I can't get no love. What's up? You can't get an interview?
He's the celebrity who doesn't talk.
He won't leave Hyperdash. He's just in there all the time. He's in there right now.
Wrecking all the
Alias.
All right, I'm calling it now. Rico's AI. I'm calling it now. AI. Mark my
Wow.
He
words.
is the software we wrote.
no, not AI Dre, just clones.
Just clone. So after
Why can't it be both?
Oh boy.
hold on, change the batteries first, Dark Moon, and then pull this cord again. Hey, did you guys get a chance to check out that the music video and all that stuff we did for the finals?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
It was pretty cool how much effort
Oh,
you
yeah,
put into
yeah,
the
I saw
intro
that.
of that cast.
It was very nice.
We had to do it up, man, WrestleMania style, man. We had to I was trying to get some celebrities scheduled and everything, but they were way out of my budget.
I thought you guys could have went a bit harder on our troll video when you're trolling both teams. There's way more material there.
All right, so this is what it was. I know Eskimo Bear is captain 2, and I know, but the reason we went after Odd and Makers is because we knew I knew above all they were going to be able to take it. And even though we didn't go very hard on them, like I felt like even just even calling you guys wussies, I'll be honest, I was like, damn, I hope they don't take it the wrong way. But hey, everybody got the joke, and I was happy in the end. Everybody liked it, man.
I do want to say we are the two most competitive high tier teams. I would hope that you all calling us what were you gonna call us?
Wussies.
Wussies. I would hope that we don't get like overly angry at that.
Hey, I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I have a weird sense of humor. There's not much that could bother me, but who knows? And I was also walking that fine line during the cast because I didn't want to. I know Lat wanted to make that the official go-to for the league and everything. So I was trying to make it look good and nice and not make too much fun of it. But I'm glad you guys liked it, and I'm glad you guys got the joke. That's fucking amazing. That's awesome. Maybe next time I'll go even harder and make you guys cry.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have went through each roster.
I could have.
You could get all of Ark's in and outs.
Hey, I'm gonna keep that in mind for next time because my rule is either do it the same or make it better. So who knows? Maybe we'll make even a better one. That was something I thought of in the middle of the night. Smoking something that's legal in California, and I just thought of that idea, just like the music video with the homie Dusty. He did that rap for me in like a few minutes.
Nice.
And did you guys?
I thought it was very well put together.
Thanks, man. I was worried about too many moving parts and making the show run clunky, and I know Odd wanted to start on time, so I wanted everything to run smooth. I want everything to look nice for you guys, so you guys could be able to show this to your friends and be like, hey, look at this shit that I did. Because if I show my friends, they're going to laugh at me and not really care.
I will say on that blue match, I was worried there for a bit that Ark was going to hold that first checkpoint. You guys held pretty good at that choke point for a while.
It was crazy, right?
Yeah. We had set up our defense, and then Rico respawned.
And then Rico
that was
respawned.
bad.
And Rico came. Yeah.
But you guys definitely stopped a few full pushes though.
Yeah. I would like to say that we did come up with all of our strategies for that map in literally a week. We had to
What?
scrap like most everything that we had from the old blue, or not most everything, but a whole lot of things. And I think that in that week, TBD really just they ground out those strategies and they came up with some better ones than us. But
Pietro, can you confirm?
I definitely tried to make a bunch of strategies. I don't know if any of them were followed.
Yeah. I don't know if we had the best of strategies.
I mean, it
Um,
worked.
Although
Kind of.
one
It
of the
worked.
strategies that was a strategy did work very well. Not gonna say it because
Ah, come
I
on.
will say though,
Why
we
not?
took the vibe match and then the arc match were like the only ones that we actually like wrote out like some strategy plans. Like if we followed them or not, that was different. But we actually took the time to
yeah.
have a plan because we took it seriously.
And are you saying that you don't take most matches seriously?
Well, usually
don't
before the match,
final
we just go
period.
sit in a corner and then make a plan. As opposed to this time, we have preemptive plans.
Yeah.
We usually
All
make
right,
a plan
guys.
right before
All right,
the game.
guys. This time Rico's gonna take, you guessed it, staples.
Yeah, I just jump on the cart.
I know we discussed Reko's strategy like fully. So his goal was to get 150 kills. It's so sad that he failed, but
Oh my god.
He was
That's why
close
we had
though.
to scrap him from the team.
He was close.
For next finals, you guys should make a strategy where Reko does not play the round.
I like it. I like it.
So talking about next
Yeah.
final season 2, you guys think it's gonna be the same, a rematch between TBD and versus Art, or D?
I think
I'm sorry,
that-
D.
I don't know.
This
I
is
think at
my.
least
This
one
is
of us will be in the finals.
yeah. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
my full kind of like analysis, as you will, is that we are the teams who try the hardest and put the most time into this game. So I think that we're gonna end up on top most of the time due to the amount of resources and time and effort that we put into kind of honing our skills at this game.
I will say, I hope with the new season it brings a bunch of players back, because even trying to get into public lobbies and have good
Oh,
games is
gosh.
impossible now.
It is. You'll find like one league player if you're lucky, a D2 player, a few D2
There's a lot
players.
of D2 players on actually.
Yeah.
I would
How
say
you guys
more than
think
D1.
D2 will go?
I think
Um,
D2 will expand a lot.
Some of those
I
D2
hope-
players are good.
Yeah,
I think that
I'm
that
hoping
we're
they
gonna.
move up to D1.
Yeah.
Some of them are
I
like
think that-
very good.
I think that some D1 teams. Well, I don't know. I just feel like that a few D1 teams are going to struggle over the break in the seasons, with like maintaining players and just keeping everyone at their best. But we'll see how it goes.
Really
It goes to
hoping-
show too that like TBD and ARC both have smaller rosters, and I think it just makes it a bit easier to like keep everyone on the same page, because everyone's always worried about recruiting more people and stuff. But really, having a smaller roster, obviously you need a few spares, but it's a lot easier to get everyone on the same page, assuming your time schedules all work.
See,
Right. And then the other aspect of you don't want to have like 8 other people that you've like never played and you feel horrible. It's like, oh my gosh, I want to play these people and I want to rotate them, and I want to give everyone fair time. But that's not how we have to do it.
Hey, but see,
There's definitely a minimum.
you're
Yeah.
missing your Dre Day, man. You got to get a token dasher where you could just like have him on the team for no reason, and then you might be good luck and win.
I mean, there is definitely a minimum, and we definitely encountered that after the yellow stuff.
Yes, we did.
It was like
having
very large
5
pain
player
to get people.
having
like, in
5
every
players
match.
on a team was not the most pleasant experience. I will
It
tell you
was
that.
it was difficult for scheduling. It was
Yeah.
it was very easy to keep everyone on the same page in terms of like current strats, but
Yes.
we could. It was hard to find times where we could have matches.
Yeah, we after that incident with Yellow, we really pushed very hard to find new players. We interviewed, oh gosh, how many was it? Like 6 or 7 people in the span of like maybe a week.
Dang.
Yeah.
we tried a lot of players.
Yeah, we even tried. He's made it public now. We tried out at Dev. We tried out Orkalam.
And what happened?
He was
Shockingly good, I would like to
yeah,
add.
I was surprised. He was actually pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
He used grips to
Time
shoot.
zone.
God, the one reason we rejected him is because he used grips to shoot.
Why?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
That's not the cool kids' way to do it, man. Hey, well, they're overseas. That's how they do it over there, man. Come on. They drive on the other side of the road and they use grips to shoot.
I suppose if that's what you call cool, using grips to shoot.
So, so you're talking more about the league and getting into it. Yeah, I was gonna say is absolutely. I think there's gonna bring more people into the league because they're gonna do the next season after it gets released, Q1, right? When's the next season coming up?
D1 is January, mid-January probably.
Well, that's not gonna work. They should do it. They should start February because I think the game comes out January, right?
No,
The
just
game
Q1.
comes out Q1 of 2021.
Yeah, so usually if it's
Yeah,
quarter
gosh.
one, it'll be the end of their quarter.
How
Yeah.
dare the devs interrupt our little league with their pitiful game release? Like, ew.
Pitiful?
I'm
No.
hoping the game release brings in a lot of new
It's a
players as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we need
I-
more
I'm-
players.
Players.
I
like,
really hope that that it divides, that it kind of puts something to divide the league players such as ourselves and beginner players, because I feel like part of what keeps the community like really pretty nice is the fact that if there's anybody toxic in a game, like anyone toxic, they will get stomped and they will never come back because they will just rage and quit. But also that happens to a lot of nice new players who could, possibly be great one day. And I think that that's a really big issue right now, is because we're not really positive on players. In fact, we're losing players. I haven't seen some vets in weeks, maybe a month.
Yeah, I feel like the league burnt out a lot of people too.
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
think we're losing pros though because we're wrecking them in lobbies.
No. I'm saying we're losing pros because of lack of interest.
Ah, yeah.
We're
this-
losing.
this
We're
season
not
seemed
gaining
very
anybody
dragged
because we're
out.
stopping.
Really hoping
Yeah.
Pub
Oh, it
Nights
was.
kick
It was
off
in
with like
September. I
full
think.
lobbies every night.
Yeah, in the weeks leading up to the finals, I was really worried that the finals would just kind of be a mess, because we could find, like, of course there are practices and there are different things that you can do to keep your skill up, but at the end of the day, it's really just having good solid pubs, and we just did not have that. We did not have that for so long, and we still kind of don't. We have okay pubs now. Okay.
Has there been any new releases on? Is season 2 going to be VRML, or is it going to be separate, or when is VRML going to start? Does
I
anyone
think
know?
Lad's keeping that pretty close to his chest. I don't think the most I've heard about VRML is like an 8-player roster or something like that.
I think I don't think anyone has said that explicitly.
Nah.
I think it's been alluded to that it will be separate, and
Like
that
they have said like Dash League will be like continue on even
Right.
once VRML is going, because you could have like a
I'm
VRML
wondering-
team.
I
And
think,
the
wondering,
I think we should be able to
because
do
it-
our own thing and keep doing it. I mean, we've been doing so well ourselves. I mean, well, why can't we just? Why
Well,
can't we be at that level?
I mean, doing it ourselves, we have had maybe 10 teams compete. If we're going VRML, we're talking about like possibly 50, 100, 200 teams competing. And I think that, if done correctly, that will bring a whole new level to the competitive aspect of this game. Which I really want to see. I want to see teams just get incredibly good, and I want to rise with the tide.
So you're saying if it goes VRML, you're gonna jump shit. You're not gonna stay here at Dash League.
Well, what I could see happening is like you'd have a Dash League team with, say, a roster of like whatever it is, 12 people, and then your VRML teams, the 8 from that team or something as well. Like you could have friends you want to play with on Dash League that don't want to play it seriously in VRML, so you could kind of straddle both.
Well, I told Lat if he needs to get rid, I'll buy Dash League from him, and I'll do the XFL, man. We'll be the NWO over here. We'll do it crazy. And you guys can have your VRML and your officials and your money, prize money, and gifts. We'll be over here having a crazy time, anarchy.
I'm definitely excited to see how many more teams we'll get once
Right,
it moves
right,
to
right.
VRML
Yeah.
or when the game releases.
Agreed.
That's
And
how
I'm
Probably
hoping
less than
that
200.
good.
I'm hoping
Teams,
that being in VRML is not only going to bring more teams, but a higher like quality of teams. And I don't mean this as like a to be mean to any of the teams that we currently have, but I think that the way that we're currently playing the game, like even TBD, even the top teams, I think that we're not playing it to its full potential. I think that there are so many horizons that we can